Let's talk about a narrative that has become very popular on the internet. You hear it everywhere. A woman's value depreciates with age. Men say things like a woman's value is her beauty, a woman's value is her fertility, a woman's value is her youth. So when she gets older, her value declines. And I just want to pause right here. Not to shout, not to argue, just to ask a question that almost nobody asks. When did desirability become the measure of a human being's value? Because if desirability is the metric we are using, then we are no longer talking about human beings. We are talking about products. Products depreciate, cars depreciate, assets depreciate, technology depreciates. But a human soul, a life breath into existence by God, since when does that depreciate because another human being stops wanting it? And there is another question hiding inside this conversation. Now, if a woman's value declines with age, what exactly do these men believe happens to their own value? Do they believe they do not age? Do they believe time does not touch them? Do they believe decline only belongs to women? Because the same time that moves through her body moves through yours. The same mortality that touches her life touches yours. Men age, men weaken, men lose vitality, men lose fertility, men experience illness, men experience ED, men experience the slow humbling of the human body. The human condition does not exempt you because you were born male. The same way she came into the world is the same way you came into the world, through a woman. The same blood, the same vulnerability, the same fragile beginning. You entered this world the same way she did. You will live under the same sun she lives under. You will breathe the same air. And one day, you will face the same ending. The same way she will one day die, you will die. The same way she will one day be buried, you will be buried. The same earth that will receive her body will receive yours. So tell me honestly, how does one mortal soul look at another mortal soul? A soul that came into the world the same way, lives under the same limits, and will live the same way and declare themselves more valuable. On what authority? On what basis? Because you desire one body more than the other? Desire has never been a measure of worth. Desire is simply preference. And preference has never been powerful enough to redefine the value of a human life. The problem with this narrative is not just that. It insults women. It insults humanity itself. Because once you start ranking people based on desirability, something very dangerous happens. You begin to forget that every human being you meet is temporary. Every single one of us is living on borrowed time. The beauty you admire today will fade. The strength you rely on today will fade. The money you believe gives you status can disappear. The body you trust will weaken. Time does not negotiate with anyone. And mortality has a way of humbling every illusion of superiority. Because in the end, the question will not be, who desired whom? The question will be far simpler. How did you treat the other souls who were passing through this brief life with you? Did you see them as human beings? Or do you see them as objects whose worth depended on what they could give you? Did you recognize their dignity? Or did you reduce them to their usefulness? Because a woman's value was never located in how much a man wants her. A woman's value is located in the same place yours is. In the simple, sacred fact that she exists. That she carries consciousness. That she carries a soul. And no mortal man working toward the same grave has the authority to downgrade the worth of another soul. That is not wisdom. That is arrogance. And arrogance has always struggled with one thing, mortality. Because mortality eventually reminds every human being of the same truth. You were never the judge of another soul's value. You were simply another soul passing through. This is redefine your narrative. And sometimes the narrative that needs redefining is this. A woman's value was never yours to assign. God bless you.